I've always wanted to lose weight ever since I was 18 years old. I'm 25 now and I still want to lose weight. I was conditioned to believe that no matter what size I am, I'll never be enough. Around COVID, I'm 5'1" by the way, and I was literally 52 kgs and I still wanted to go down to 48. I still thought I was fat and just I never felt like I was enough, and I never felt like I was at the right weight or my body was completely, I never felt that. And looking back, I actually feel like at that time I was perfect. I didn't have to change anything. If only I was grateful for what I had then, I wouldn't be here right now. So 5 years after COVID, I'm actually overweight now, and I have health conditions that need to be taken care of. But that's not because, I feel like I'm not enough or I'm not happy in my body. That's mainly because I never learned how to take care of myself. I never learned the importance of exercise. I never learned the importance of a balanced diet and a balanced meal. I always found it easier to just blame my body for how it was and blame myself. And I want to change that now. I've tried countless methods of losing weight before, from like restricting keto and intermittent fasting and whatnot, and it did not work for me because the slightest bit of restriction just sets my mind off like it just becomes so chaotic in my mind. It drives me insane. I start craving things that normally don't crave. That's because even like the slightest amount of restriction just doesn't sit well with me. I feel trapped and instantly I just want to disobey. So all these methods that I tried before, I haven't really followed through it properly for like more than a week because restriction and I just don't go along well. I instantly disobey and I yeah. This one time I tried intuitive eating where I would stop when I'm full, like, and not overeat, and I would still eat like junk food. I would still order from outside and I would still eat it, but I would eat it in moderation. And along with that, I was also doing like 10,000 steps every day. And I think in 3 months, lost about 2 kgs, and that was like the only successful weight loss that I've ever done. 2 kgs is not a lot, but at that time, seeing that I was losing weight instead of gaining weight, it was such a huge win for me. And that too because it was so easy. I was literally not restricting, I was eating whatever I wanted, I was eating in moderation, and I was like doing 10k steps every day too. So it felt so good that I wanted to, like, stick to it all the time. Like, I wanted to um, make it into like a lifestyle. So intuitive eating is essentially what worked for me, even though it was just 2 kgs. It felt like 20 kgs because finally I was losing weight without losing my mind over it. And it felt amazing. I was taking care of my body, I was eating mindfully, I was stopping when I was full, I was not overeating. It felt great. But after that, I moved to the US from India to do my master's. And I went through a lot of changes. Like, there was academic pressure, there was like work pressure and finding a job and job hunting and stress from all that. And when you're doing intuitive eating, right, it's very important that you are in tune with your body, that your body is able to send you signals like hunger signals and signals to tell you that you're full, and signals that distinguish between craving and like boredom and actual hunger. So it's very important that you're in tune with your body, and that can change if you're if that can change because of like a lot of external factors. So I feel like after I moved here, I was no longer in tune with my body. I was no longer listening to it because there was a lot of, noise and stress from outside. And now I want to get back to that stage where I was able to distinguish between different signals and recognize and be in tune like with my body. So right now whenever I try to, do like intuitive eating, and I'm not able to distinguish between like hunger and cravings. I don't know when to stop eating. I eat until I'm like bloated or I feel uncomfortable, and it's not a good feeling. And I really want to get back to the stage where it was a year ago, and I want to get back to that stage. So the whole point of this video is to sort of document, like as a step one of getting back to that intuitive eating phase of mine, where I actually listen to my body and eat mindfully. And another main reason why I'm doing this, when I'm starting this whole journey, is because I want to find like-minded people like me. I want to find like a community where girls like me feel the same, especially girls who look like me, and they feel the same. So I will be uploading videos. It won't be like, aesthetic videos necessarily, but I'll try to make it as aesthetic and as pleasing as possible. But no promises. But yeah, I'll try to document most of my, thoughts and feelings about this. I'll also post like short clips on Instagram. So if you're not interested in long format, just you can always go to my Instagram, and it's linked in the description below, and watch videos there. But yeah, I want to start documenting my journey and my thoughts, and find, like-minded people. So consider subscribing if you're interested, or hit me like a follow on Instagram, and I'll see you soon. Bye.